Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find the link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. So as you guys could tell by the title of this video is going to be about what makes you mysterious AF, okay? The tea everyone wants but can't handle. So pile number 1, you're going to be the purple teddy. Pile number 2, you're going to be the green teddy. And pile number 3, the pink teddy. So again, pile number 1, purple teddy. Pile number 2, green teddy. And pile number 3, pink teddy. So pause this video if you must and meditate on the card or the teddy that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi Pawan! Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So my pal number 1, you picked the purple teddy, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So my pile number 1. What makes you mysterious AF? Like the tea everyone wants, but they can't handle. What makes you mysterious AF? My pile number 1. And obviously, I'm not going to say what AF is. I know the majority of you guys know what it means. Just not cussing here, okay? So what do we have here? We have the Queen of Swords. Ooh. I found number 1. You don't play those games. You have strong boundaries. Not only are you mysterious, you're also extremely intimidating, okay? You don't play that, okay? People are very drawn to your powerful energy, your outspoken personality with the Queen of Swords, and your no nonsense attitude towards people. It's like people are still drawn to this even if they are scared of you or intimidated by you. They don't like, people don't want no smoke with you, okay? This is what I'm getting here, my pal number 1. Nobody wants smoke with you with the Queen of Swords, especially with this energy, because you tell it like it is, but you have very strong boundaries here, and that's what makes you mysterious. Like the boundaries, like people want to know more about you, but because like your boundaries, like your standards are very high, it's kind of hard to penetrate or get close to you on an emotional level, okay? You keep people at arm's length. This is what I'm getting here with the Queen of Swords. What makes you mysterious AF? Ooh, High Priestess. Some of you could be tarot readers here as well. What makes you mysterious is because you don't say much, but you know a lot with the High Priestess. Like your intuition is on point when it comes to people. You see things, you sense things, and you pay attention to things that most people miss, okay? Like the subtle signs, subtle cues, subtle like ways that people move or interact around you. You know when the energy shifts, you know when the energy changes, you know when the energy is off, like you can pick it up. And that's what makes you mysterious, because people don't understand how you do that. How do you know these things? Like, let's say somebody's lying to you. They may not tell you what they're lying about, but you could sense and you can may even know what they're lying about. And then maybe you call them out and that scares them. Okay. What makes you mysterious, AF? That's too many cards. What makes you mysterious? Ooh, we have the Temperance card. Your calm, cool, and collective demeanor. Like, I feel like in certain situations, some people may expect you to overreact or, lash out or like say something that is going to let people know how you truly feel, but you don't say anything. Like, let's say for instance, like you're at a restaurant, okay, you're ordering something and they get your order wrong, and then you call them out and you say, okay, well, this is not what I ordered this, and they maybe try to go back and forth with you. You just like, okay, you don't even say anything, like you don't even like try to argue. You just say, all right, I'm just gonna eat that, I'm gonna do this. That makes you intimidating, and it's also mysterious because they don't know like what you're gonna do. Like, are you gonna call the manager, like snitch on them? Are you gonna like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna spaz? Or like they're like, people are just like wondering what your next move is going to be, but you're so calm, cool, and collected under pressure that people don't know what to expect. Okay, and that's what makes you so mysterious. Because in situation like, if they were in the same situation that you were in, they would have reacted differently. What makes people you so mysterious? We have the Ace of Wands. You're a passionate individual with the Ace of Wands, but you're very conservative when it comes to your creativity, your passions. Like, you don't really showcase your art, but you have this essence, you have this energy about you. When you walk into a room, you have a powerful presence, and people could sense that about you. And that's what makes you mysterious, because you don't really let people know what you got going on. You just let them assume things, and you don't try to clear the air. And that's what makes you so mysterious, because you don't want to clear the air. You don't want to say what's truly on your mind. You let people speculate. We have the Queen of Swords again. Yeah, your boundaries here is like impeccable. You could definitely be an air sign here. We're about to be in Gemini season very soon. Gemini season starts on the 20th of May, and I'm filming this on the 19th of May. And it doesn't matter when you're seeing this. It doesn't mean that, it doesn't apply to you just because you're not an air sign, but you may embody air characteristics such as like being straightforward, communicative, honest, and like cutting through the BS. I feel like with the Queen of Swords, that's what makes you mysterious. It's like, you're very sharp with your mind, you're very observant, but you are very like calculative when you talk. Like, you don't just talk to talk, because the Queen of Swords, she's very mature. She's not going to just run her mouth just to run her mouth. She's not going to do that. That's more like Page of Swords energy, Knight of Swords energy. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, they're more calculative with what they communicate. They are very observant, okay, very stoic. So that's what makes you mysterious as F, because you're so stoic. Being stoic is like, you don't show no emotion, so people don't know what you're thinking. Like I said, going back to that example of like you getting the wrong order, but you're still eating it, you're not complaining. Like, you called it out that it was the wrong order, but you're not complaining about it. Like, and people are just like, oh my gosh, like what are they thinking? Or like, am I gonna get in trouble? Are they gonna write a bad review? Like, people are like just tripping because they don't know what to expect, right? So let's say for instance, it could be like even like a relationship. You're dating somebody and they're lying to you, telling you, oh yeah, I was there that night, when you're questioning them about where they were, and then you saw them, like maybe you saw them where they were at, maybe you have evidence, and the person's lying to you, and you're just like, okay, okay. The other person could sense that they're lying, but you're not saying anything, you're not showing anything. That's what makes you mysterious. It's because you're so stoic. You're not showing, like, you have a poker face, you're not showing no emotion, so they don't know what you're thinking. And it scares people with the Queen of Swords. What makes you mysterious? Yes, we have the Hierophant, the knowledge that you possess. Like, because you don't talk much, even though you are somebody who is a great communicator, with the Queen of Swords, you don't talk much. It's giving me moon energy. There's a lot of like um hidden energy around you. Like, people don't really know what to expect with you, and that's what makes you so mysterious. But with the Hierophant, it's also the knowledge that you possess, the understanding that you possess, that makes you more intriguing. We have the Four of Cups. I feel like you're also hard to read, super hard to read, and that's what makes you mysterious, especially with the Queen of Swords being here twice. Very stoic energy. Like, you may have like like this emotionless expression on your face when you talk to people, especially when you know they're lying. And then maybe you're brewing it on the inside, but nobody knows that you're brewing on the inside, and you want to slap somebody, but you're not doing it because you're like, yo, this person's really insulting my intelligence right now. But that's what makes you more mysterious, because they know if they were in that situation that you're in, like they would have spazzed, but you're not spazzing. Okay. What makes you mysterious at AF? Yeah, we have the Two of Wands. The way that you move, you're very strategic. And that's what makes you mysterious, because you keep your strategies, you keep your moves, your chess plays close to your chest. Okay. This is what I'm getting here. What makes you mysterious? Wow. We have the Ace of Cups. I'm getting like your self-love, your standards. You have high standards for yourself. You are very like I'm also getting like, not only are you mysterious, you're also very secretive about when it comes to your love life, or like the things that you admire, the things that you love. You don't really showcase that. You don't really talk about it. And that's what makes you so mysterious, because people could tell that you have a rich inner life with the Ace of Cups. Like you have, like the energy that you emanate is very beautiful, very powerful, but is, like I said, it's conservative, it's contained. Like you don't really showcase that energy to people, or you're very picky with who you allow in your inner world. So what makes you mysterious? We have the Six of Cups. Ooh, you have this very angelic energy, innocent energy about you, okay? Even if you come off as very stoic with the Queen of Swords, there is that innocence about you that speaks, like even the way that you may interact with children, or maybe the way that you interact with animals, okay? With the Six of Cups. And that's what makes you mysterious. Like people may think that like you're mean or you're bitch, but there's something underneath it all that shows that there is more to you than meets the eyes. We have the Three of Cups. What makes you mysterious AF is that you may have a very tight knit circle of friends. Maybe you only have two or three friends. And I feel like your friends are exactly like you. They're mysterious as well. You guys don't talk much. If people try to instigate or find out things about you, your friends are like tight lipped. They don't talk. They're not going to talk about you. They're not going to tell your business. And that's what makes you mysterious. Like you have like people that have your back, and people that love you the same way that you love them, and they have your back. Okay, we have the Moon. You see, I knew it. Like I knew the Moon was going to come out for you, my pal number one. Yeah, the Moon is all about mystery, illusion. There's like a veil, like people are not seeing you clearly. They're just projecting onto you what they believe about you. But that's what makes you even more mysterious, because you don't clear the air. Like I was saying at the beginning of the read, you don't clear the air. So if somebody thinks something of you, you let them think. Like you don't care. Like you allow them to think whatever they want to think, as long as they don't come and bother you. That's all that matters to you. You don't like to be bothered. You don't like to be you don't like to meddle with people and their nonsense. Like you keep to yourself. What makes you mysterious AF? Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. You live a life of luxury. You live a life on your own terms. And maybe you're self-employed. And I feel like that's what makes you mysterious. Like people want to know what you do for a living. You look like somebody who is of high class, okay? Upper class. Some of you, like, you know, you could go, you're the type of person that could wake up and do whatever you want during the day, and you live life on your own terms. And that makes you mysterious, because people don't know what you do for a living. They're speculating, but you could buy anything that you want. Like you live that life of luxury, that life of abundance, and you are the eligible bachelor and bachelorette. Like people, there's a lot of whispers around you when it comes to you with the Nine of Pentacles and what you do for a living. Yeah, with the Hangman, the reason why you're so mysterious is because you hold back. Like you don't, like you're tight lip, you don't really talk much. Like you give people breadcrumbs here, like you let them know a little bit of here and there, but you don't talk too much about what you do for a living, who you are. Like let's say if you talk about what you do for a living, it's like very basic. You don't give like too much detail. So if it's like in a niche, you talk about the niche. Okay, so let's say you are you're into project management, but you have like your role is more complex than just project management. You just say, oh, I'm into project management, that's it. Like you don't tell people exactly what you do. You don't tell them exactly like the details of your day-to-day activities or where you work, how long you work there, like you don't go into all these details. They just need to know the surface level information, and that's it. And that's what makes you so mysterious. Like people want to know more. Like you just give them enough, just a little taste. This is what I'm getting here. What makes, oh, okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. What makes you so mysterious is because like you come off as somebody who has like things are always going in their favor. Like you come off as very lucky with the Wheel of Fortune, and that's what makes you so mysterious. Like people wonder like how is your life so wonderful, why is your life so peaceful, like what is it about you that draws them in, even if you don't talk much, you're not really a show off. Even though we have the Nine of Pentacles does not have to mean that you wear jewelries and all of that every day, or you drive a flashy car, but it speaks of the quality of your life, the standard of your life. So you may be somebody who lives in a nice condo, and maybe you have a child, but then people are like wondering like, okay, well, she's a single parent, like how is she affording this apartment or this condo? Like people could be speculating. Or let's say if you're a single father, same thing. Or like you're just a single woman and then you're living a really nice life, or you're a single man, like you're living a really nice life, right? You're a lifestyle that may require a certain level of income in order to sustain that lifestyle. This is what I'm getting here with you, my pal number one. And that's what makes you so mysterious, because people don't know what you're really doing. Nine of Pentacles again. So what makes you mysterious AF? What makes you mysterious AF? What makes you mysterious? Ooh, we have the Empress and the Ace of Swords. Just one card, please, Spirit. Ooh, ooh, oh my gosh. Okay, people are speculating. They're talking so much about you. With the Page of Swords, you're being watched, okay? Especially in your neighborhood, my pal, for what? People are watching you. They want to know what you're doing. I feel like what makes you more mysterious is because of like the where you live, how you live. Okay, it's not just where you live, okay? Because I feel like there could be people where you live that may not be able to afford that lifestyle, but they're just putting up a front. While you're able to afford that lifestyle, and that's what makes you so mysterious, because people don't really know what you're doing. You keep to yourself. You keep people at arm's length, okay? You're so unbothered. You don't really, like I said, there's some sort of rumors going on around you about you. Maybe your neighbors are spreading gossip or lies about you, and you're not clearing the air. So it makes them wonder even more about who you are and what you do. What makes you mysterious AF? Three of Swords. Ooh, maybe you rejected somebody. With the Three of Swords, maybe you rejected somebody. Maybe somebody tried to befriend you, but I feel like they try to befriend you to be nosy though. And I feel like that's why you um cut them off or rejected them with the Three of Swords. And that makes you so mysterious. Like it's like people want to know what you do, but you may have rejected somebody, like an instigator that was trying to start some ish with you, or maybe they were trying to find out some stuff about you and you rejected them with the Three of Swords. Like I said, you have strong boundaries here. That's what makes you mysterious. Like you're not afraid to reject people or say no. Okay, what makes you mysterious AF? No, just one, please. What makes you mysterious? Ooh, the Three of Pentacles. We have three because we have the Three of Cups, Three of Swords, and Three of Pentacles. But yeah, like this energy here. Okay, Three of Pentacles could represent collaboration, but it also represents like reputation, like being a reputable individual. But I feel like people still speak highly of you. But it's like what they were saying, what I'm getting, like what makes people talk about you as well, is because you are somebody who walks with purpose. You know who you are. You're only associating yourself with high value people like yourself, and that's what makes you mysterious. And the people that you associate yourself with also move like you. So it's like if somebody wants to find out something about you, they'll have to go directly to you. They won't be able to go to the people that you know. So let's say if they're trying to find out something about you through another friend or an acquaintance, these people are just like you. So they're not going to say much about you. They're not going to talk about you. It's like they're going to see that someone's trying to instigate. So they're not going to say much. So that's what makes you so mysterious, is because you have people that protect your peace, that protect your honor. Okay, they're not, you don't hang around with people that are gossipy. Okay, and that's what makes you so mysterious, because you keep your social circle very tight. What makes you mysterious AF? What do we have here? We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, people love you. People love your charm. You know how to handle yourself with people. And what makes you mysterious is that you know how to tell somebody to F off without saying F off. Okay. Oh my God, maybe this is what you did to somebody. That's why they're salty with the Three of Swords. What makes you mysterious AF? Ooh, okay. We have the Magician and we have the Knight of Wands. You are a master manifester. You speak things into existence, okay? That's what people want to know, what your secret sauce is. And you get a lot of attention with the Knight of Wands, even if you don't want to. I feel like, pal, number one, you're the type of person that likes to keep your life and your personal life and your business separate. Like, you don't want people all up in your grill. But I feel like because of like who you are, the fact that you're so mysterious, people are so drawn to your energy, you get more attention that you want or that you like. I feel like a lot of you don't really like that, but it's not something that you could stop, because people are just so intrigued by you. You're very magnetic here. Your magnetism is what draws people in and keeps them hooked. What makes you mysterious? Ooh, we have the Queen of Wands. You're confident, you're powerful, you're bold in your actions. But like I said, you're still reserved, you're still conservative, and that's what makes you mysterious. Is because like, it's like that boldness, that power that you possess is very much contained, and it's hard to read, it's hard to reach. It's like, yeah, people could sense that you're very powerful, but they can't get close. There's some sort of like energetic blockage. Even though they don't know what it is, they know that they have to tread lightly, and they know that they won't get anything out of you. Okay, you're keeping them at arm's length. What makes you mysterious is the way that you move. What makes you mysterious AF? Yeah, you see, those two speaks of boundaries. Seven of Wands and Four of Pentacles, they're both boundaries card. Okay, very reserved. You're very reserved with your resources. With the Seven of Wands, you're very closed off when it comes to your environment, what you have created for yourself. You have very strong boundaries here, and you don't mind reinforcing those boundaries with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. And that's what makes you mysterious. Like, your boundaries are up, but you're something about you, something about your light is very alluring, and people can't get enough. They want to know. They want to know who you are, even if you don't want to. If you don't want to tell them, they don't care. There's something about your energy that's so alluring, so intoxicating. I'm getting like devil energy, okay? Like Capricorn energy. Like, you have this, people are just intrigued by you, even if you're keeping them at arm's length, okay? So that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video. Pal number one. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number 2, you picked a green teddy, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pal or previous readings, okay? So my pal number 2, what makes you mysterious AF? The tea everyone wants but can't handle. I heard larger than life. Ooh. 10 of Wands. You represent an enigma, a challenge that people cannot surmount. You're definitely competition. People want to know how you do what you do, like how you maneuver, how you do certain things, how you handle yourself in difficult situation, how do you stay so composed. Okay, I'm getting like this energy of like barriers here. What I'm getting here as well with this energy, the 10 of Wands, is that people find you mysterious because of the boundaries that you've established. So heavy on the boundaries, because I got that for pile number 1 as well. The boundaries that you guys have in place is what makes you even more mysterious. What makes you mysterious as F? What makes you mysterious? What do we have here? Ooh, you have the Maddest touch, my pile number 2. That's what makes you mysterious. You could lose it all today and get it right back tomorrow. It's like, it's not a problem for you. It's the way that you bounce back from adversity. People don't understand that. They wonder what your secret sauce is. Where does your strength lies? Okay, so this is giving me like Samson, and is it Delilah? How she was able to trick him to tell him where his strength lies. Like, this is what I'm getting here. This is what makes you mysterious, because you don't tell people the source of your power, the source of your strength, the source of your Ace of Pentacles, how you're able to create things out of thin air. Some of you are master manifestors here, okay? And people find out extremely mysterious how you manifest things, especially your family. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles, your ability to juggle multiple responsibilities at once. Some of you could be like single here, okay? So you don't really have that much support, but you were able to build something from scratch, and something beautiful, something that is unattainable to most people. Okay, and with this energy, what I'm getting here, what makes you mysterious as AF, because I want to say it, but I don't want to say it at the same time, is your ability to go from one thing to the other without losing your balance. Okay, so what makes you mysterious as AF? I want to say it. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, what? Okay, with this energy, the Wheel of Fortune is all about anointment. It's all about like being in balance, being in alignment with your destiny, because the Wheel of Fortune is all about the wheel of destiny, and it seems to always go in your favor. And people find that very strange, that even if you go through obstacles, challenge, and you had to overcome adversity, you always come out on top. It's like as if you have this guardian angel, or this, like I said, anointment on your life. And that's why you are very mysterious, because people want to know, like, I really feel like there's some people that may even want to know what your Akashic record is, or they even want to find out like your birth chart. Like, so that's why it's very important not to tell people your birthday. It doesn't even matter if you tell them like just the date and not the year. They could figure it out based on, like, the stuff that you talk about, like, because if you're from a specific generation, there's specific things that are associated with your generation. So if you talk about those things and then you let them know your birthday, they could figure out what year you're born in. So that's why it's very important not to tell people your birthday. Okay, that's how they can get into your Akashic record. That's how they can get into your birth chart. So this is what I'm getting here with the Wheel of Fortune. That's what makes you so mysterious, is because you don't tell people pertinent information about you that could be used against you. And somebody wants to read your birth chart so badly, my pal number 2. They want to know exactly where your placements are, so that way they could determine like when certain things are going to happen for you. And that's why they also want to know your life path number. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. Like, somebody wants to know, but you're so mysterious, you're so like you keep those things to yourself, close to your chest. Like I said, like, you don't really tell people what you're up to, and that's what makes you so mysterious. But they could tell that you have this anointment on your life. We have the Six of Pentacles. So what makes you so mysterious is that with the Six of Pentacles, you have this energy about like balance and reciprocity. It's like the universe always blesses you with more. So when people take from you, you always get more. Okay, sorry about that, my pal number 2. So as I was saying, with the Six of Pentacles, with this energy, what makes you so mysterious is your ability to regenerate after a period of loss. Okay, it's like you have this reoccurring wheel, like the Wheel of Fortune. You have this reoccurring wheel of equal give and take that is being orchestrated with the universe. So your mystery lies in your spiritual gifts, your spiritual ascension, and your spiritual power. You have the power, you have the gift of gab, and you also have the maddest touch. This is something that people find extremely mysterious. So you may have people that have been watching you very closely. So these are people that actually may know of you or know you. Okay, so it could be like your family, they could tap into your akashic record because they know your birthday, right? But there is some sort of like limitation of like the information that they could find out about you, because I feel like you have created some sort of like boundaries with the 10 of wands that makes it difficult for them to tap into your energy. And I also feel like your spiritual guides, your ancestors, are blocking them from accessing your akashic records. But I am getting like there's someone else that may not know you personally, but they know of you, and they're trying to find out, they're trying to tap into your akashic records, but it's very challenging because they don't know your birthday. There's something about your birthday that's very significant that this person's trying to access in order to get that information. Okay, and this is what I'm getting here. You are highly protected, and that's what makes you so mysterious. Okay, there's is somebody who is spiritual as well, who is into numerology, astrology as well. But there's something about your power that's very intriguing to this person, but because they don't have access, because it's challenging with the 10 of wands, is what's causing this person to be more obsessive. Okay, so with the king of wands, what makes you so mysterious is the fact that you're bold in your interaction. People wonder where you get your source of power, your source of strength, your source of confidence from. Like, you don't really talk much. You're not really the type of person, whenever you walk into a room, you're loud, you speak loudly, and you want everybody to have all eyes on you. No, your power is very quiet, it's very subtle. Okay, with the king of wands, but it's felt in how you handle yourself, how you sit up. Like, you shift the energy in a room when you walk in it, and that's what makes you so mysterious, because people want to know, like, who are you? Because you're not saying much, but I could tell that you're powerful. I could tell that you're somebody who has a lot of self-confidence. Okay, they could tell that by your demeanor, but they don't know who you are as a person, and that's what's intriguing. What makes you mysterious AF? The tea that everyone wants but can't handle. I feel like people cannot handle your 10 of wands. You definitely a burden or an enigma that people want to overcome. Okay, it's like not like a burden in the sense that you're somebody who is a lot of trouble. No, it's more like you're a puzzle. This is what I'm getting here. People are puzzled by you, and that's what makes you mysterious. They can't figure you out. Something about your energy is inaccessible to them, even if they could feel that energy, but there's something about it that is like um blocked with the 10 of wands. Like, represent, that's the challenge that people want to overcome when it comes to you, but they can't figure you out. And that's what makes you so mysterious. Okay, so what makes you mysterious AF? Ooh, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Because you are very cautious, you give a little bit at a time. So you could be a Taurus here, slow and steady. This is what I'm getting here. You're slow to open up to people, you're slow to divulge information. And that's what makes you mysterious. Like, people could tell that there's more to you than meets the eyes with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands, but you only provide like limited information at a time. Okay, very limited. You don't give too much of yourself. You're not everywhere doing everything with everyone. You're not that type of person. You're very selective with the energy, the people that you associate with. That's what makes you mysterious. It's like you could be in a room and you quietly observe people, but it's like, even if you're not saying much, you're saying a lot just with your presence. Okay, you could shift the room, the energy of the room, by just in like with eye contact with people. Like, you can make somebody like feel like intimidated or naked just because you're looking at them, because you see right through them, but they are unable to see right through you. So you could have Scorpio in your chart as well. What makes you mysterious AF? Ooh, we have the Devil. Capricorn energy. Ooh, very powerful energy. You are alluring. Okay, what makes you mysterious as well is your ability to make people's dark side come out with the Devil. You're the type of person that's not easily influenced as well, and that's what makes you mysterious. Like, people don't know what your vice is or your weak spot. Like, your insecurities. Like you don't really wear your heart on your sleeve like that. You're very composed, calm, cool, and collected. This is what I'm getting here with the devil. You have self mastery. You have conquered your demons. So it's kind of hard for people to entice you or to allure you or to tempt you to do anything. But you're very tempting, and people don't know why they're so tempted by your energy. They're so tempted by you. Okay, with the devil. Like, I feel like somebody may have tried to offer you something, like maybe they try to offer you a joint or something like that, or I heard a blunt or like alcohol, and you refused, and they were like kind of like intrigued, like they were like, what, like why are you refusing this? Maybe you were at a party or something and you were able to control yourself, like you did not, succumb to temptation, and somebody is like intrigued by that. What makes you mysterious AF? Yeah, you see, we have the hermit. I'm not even surprised that the hermit came out for you, my pal number two, because I felt that for you, like the hermit energy. You're the type of person. Oh, and this is actually a detective, because if you look at how they're dressed, because detective, they kind of dress like that, to be honest, okay? And they also has the star. So this is definitely giving detective energy. And we have the Knight of Wands. You have strong boundaries here. But with the Hermit card, it's like you're very prudent, and that's what makes you mysterious. Like I said, you don't really give too much information about yourself. You don't really talk much, but you observe a lot, okay? You have great intuitive powers and gifts here, and that's what makes you mysterious, okay? People are wondering, like, how do you know certain things? Some of you, just by observing people, watching them, how they move, you could tell exactly what they're feeling and how they feel about you and how they feel about a situation. You could tell if they're lying. You could tell if they're telling you the truth or withholding information. You could tell that, but it's kind of hard for people to read you, and that's what makes you mysterious, because you keep your piece is close to your chest. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. So we also have the Nine of Wands. So with this energy, yeah, you're very guarded with the Nine of Wands. You have strong boundaries here, and that's what makes you mysterious. It's kind of hard to penetrate those boundaries, just like the Pound number one. I got that too for Pound number one, but it was the Seven of Wands and Four of Pentacles that came out for Pound number one, but still it's like similar energy. What makes you mysterious AF? Ooh, we have the Ace of Cups. You have a healthy amount of self-love, my pal number two. And you're not easily influenced. You don't need outside validation. So that's what makes you mysterious, because people are wondering, like, where do you get that source of strength that you possess? Like, how do you love yourself without wanting to get validation from other people? How are you so comfortable in your own skin? How are you so unbothered by people's opinions of you? And that's what makes you mysterious, because people want to know, what's your secret? Like, how do you love yourself so much without like needing the validation of other people? Especially if you're a woman here. I heard decentering man. This is what you're doing, and that's what makes you mysterious. Like maybe like you don't really need validation from men. You don't care if men look at you or don't look at you, give you a compliment or don't give you a compliment. You're not really interested in like compete wow, competing with other women. They don't want me to speak. Holy, I'm like competing. Oh my god, what makes you mysterious AF? You're unbothered, okay? Ooh, because you're confident. Queen of Wands. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Your boldness, okay? Your power, your strength, your quiet strength is what makes you mysterious, because you don't really talk much. Like I said, you're not a person that likes to talk, brag, talk loudly, or like, make a lot of like gestures so people could look at you. No, you're just very quiet, observant, laid back, but you have that power, that inner confidence that is felt when you walk into a room and someone is not happy. So what makes you mysterious? Ooh, you're unbothered, and I got that for pile number one as well, the Two of Swords. You're unbothered. Like I said, it's going back to like decentering men, or like just for the men here, like not wanting to compete with other men for validation, or just doing your own thing, like just like going within and looking for your own inner validation instead of like expecting someone else to validate you. And that's what makes you mysterious. Okay, what makes you mysterious? Yeah, we have the Lovers. You have your own point of views here. It's very different from other people. With the Lovers, you could be a Gemini here, or you could be we have Virgo, so we have magician energy here. And what makes you mysterious as well with the Lovers? Yeah, it's like your values are in alignment, but you have different point of views than most people. And people are intrigued by the way that you think, the way that you see the world. It's just like some people may call it strange because it's not in alignment with society, but it's intriguing because it makes you think, it makes you reflect, it makes you see life from a different perspective. Okay, so what makes you mysterious? Yeah, we have the Two of Pentacles again. So it's your ability to juggle multiple responsibilities at once, but it's also your different talents, your gift sets and talents that you have. And I feel like the way that you show up in the world, you only give a little at a time. So people may underestimate you a lot, my pal. Number two, and that's what makes you mysterious, because whenever you show up, like whenever you show a new skill, is something that people don't expect from you because they underestimate you or they categorize you in a specific niche, or based on your appearance they think that you're only good at one thing, but then you have many layers to you. But because you don't really divulge everything at once, it makes you mysterious, it makes you intriguing. So let's say, for instance, I'm going to give an example. You may be in the workplace, right? You were hired for a specific task or a specific job title, but you also have experience in another department and you're well versed in that other department or that other like skill set that is required. So maybe like in a meeting, you come up with an idea and it's very innovative. And people are shocked because they didn't think that you knew a lot about that other subject or that other department. And it's so intriguing and so mysterious because it's like in their mind, when they hired you for this specific position, they thought that's all you had. These are all the skill sets and the talent that you had, but you are well versed in different areas. And that's what makes you mysterious with the Two of Pentacles. You're definitely an alchemist here. Okay, this is what I'm getting here, and people are shook. They can't handle it. What makes you mysterious AF? We have the Six of Cups. So Six of Cups came out for pal number one as well. There is this innocence or purity about you. You're someone who is pure-hearted. And that's what makes you mysterious, because people know that there is this innocence about you. You're not, you don't have ulterior motives or hidden agendas just like them. Okay, like you may have like somebody who is very toxic or negative, or they have evil intention and maybe they think that you're like that, but you're not. Okay, what makes you mysterious AF? Ooh, we have the Empress. Okay, you are very creative, you're abundant, you're very attractive here. There's more to you than meets the eye, especially when it comes to your beauty. Some people, they may categorize you because of how you look. You're very attractive, whether you're a woman or a man, you're very attractive. So they, like, that's going back to what I was saying about having multiple skill sets and talent. And maybe people think that because you look like this, you only have that. But then when they see like you are skilled in another area, it like makes them shook. They can't handle the fact that you're multi-dimensional or you're multi-talented or you're well versed in different aspects. Okay, so you could be a Taurus or a Libra. And if you are a Taurus and it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Okay, with the Empress energy, you're very attractive, very alluring, and you're creative and you're abundant. And that's what makes you so mysterious, because your creativity is boundless. Okay, it's limitless. And that's what makes you mysterious, because people think that you're only, like I said, one dimensional. You could only do one thing and that's it, like them. Okay. What makes you mysterious AF? What makes you mysterious? Just one card, please, Spirit. What makes you mysterious? We have the Four of Cups. You may come off as boring with the four initially, okay? Initially, because you're so closed off, right? So you don't really allow people in. So people think that you're boring or there's not much to you than just your looks. So they underestimate you, like I said. But then when you peel the layers like an onion, they get to see like a few things. Like you have like it's like, I don't know why I heard Krishna. Okay, something about you, there is like another universe within you. And when people get to see that side of you, they want more. That's what makes you mysterious. You keep your inner world, you keep what who you are on the inside very intact, very protected, very guarded, and only those who are worthy of you, that you deem are worthy of you, get to see that side of you. And that's what makes you mysterious, because like I said, people really think that, some of them, they think that you're boring because like you don't really interact with people like that, so you come off as like, you know, doing the same thing over and over. But your inner life, your personal life, your social life is rich. Okay, what makes you mysterious? AF. Woo! Bounce! Emperor energy, bounce! You are self-assured here with the Emperor. You are a leader. You are a master of yourself. Okay, captain of your soul here. Okay, with the Emperor, you have a really good balance of feminine and masculine energy. So I feel like you have amazing leadership qualities here, and that's what makes you mysterious. Because I feel like some people with the Four of Cups, they may think that, yeah, you're, like I said, going back to you being just one dimensional, and then they get to see you in action. When you take action, when you take bold, commanding action, people are in awe and they're like, whoa, okay, I didn't know that they had that in them. I didn't know that they were this strong, this powerful. Okay. And now you intrigue people with your energy. Wow, we have the Ace of Cups again, guys. That's the second time. There's something about your confidence level, your assuredness, like self-validation is what makes you like extremely mysterious. Okay, so what makes you mysterious, my pal? Number two, we have the Hangman. Okay, Pisces energy, and I was getting that too. You think outside the box. Your ideas and the way that you think is extremely innovative, and that's what makes you mysterious. People are wondering like, where do you get your ideas from? Where do you get your creativity from? It's out of this world. It's something that has not been done before. And that's what makes you mysterious, especially in the workplace, because I feel like you may have like men or women that compete against you. So let's say if you are a man here, maybe you are in a field that is predominantly for women, and then other women may feel like you're competition because you're very creative, you're very abundant. Okay, maybe you're in touch with your feminine side, so you have that creativity, and then maybe other women compete against you, or other men may compete against you. Same thing for women. Like, but I feel like there's a lot of competition around you when it comes to your creativity and your abundance. You're very sharp with your mind. What makes you mysterious, my pal? Oh, we have the Eight of Cups. You're not emotionally invested. You're unbothered, because we do have the Two of Swords. So you're not emotionally invested. You're not somebody who operates out of your emotions. You're more logical, even if you're very intuitive. You're more logical when you operate, when you do things with people, especially when it comes to business, when it comes to your work environment, and when it comes to dealing with other people that are definitely not your tribe. So let's say if it's like somebody you don't even care about, and they try to get a rise out of you by saying something or by insulting you, because you're not emotionally invested, you're not emotionally involved, it doesn't bother you. And that's what makes you mysterious, because people don't know how to attack you or get a rise out of you, because you don't even react to what they say or what they do. What makes you mysterious, AF? Yeah, you're confident. We have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Queen of Wands. You're very confident. Okay, you're self-assured with the Queen of Wands, but with the Knight of Cups, there's a very charming energy about you. You know how to finesse people, and that's what makes you mysterious. Okay, you're a smooth operator. You know how to call the shots without like you being forceful. And people are wondering like, how do you do that? How do you have so much power without being forceful, without being aggressive, without being dominant? Your power is very subtle. Okay, you know how to influence people. That's what I'm getting here, and that's what makes you so mysterious. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number two. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video. Pile number 2. Bye. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot by Kachu again with another video. So, my pal number 3, you picked the pink teddy, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pal or previous readings, okay? So my pal number 3. What makes you mysterious AF? The T everyone wants but can't handle. What makes you mysterious? Ooh, the Eight of Swords. Ooh, people are intimidated by you. You make people nervous. Your energy is like, I heard like somebody is shaking in their boots every time you come around. They're threatened by you. Somebody's threatened by your presence with the Eight of Swords. You make them nervous. You make them anxious every time you come around. Something about your energy is powerful, but at the same time, threatening to someone. With the Eight of Swords, they feel trapped, they feel seen, they feel naked whenever you come around. It makes them extremely uncomfortable when you are there, but they don't understand why. But what I'm getting here is because you could see right through them. You could see the fakeness, the shadiness that this person operates in. They're not genuine in the way that they interact with people or in the way that they interact with you. And that's what makes you mysterious. Like they can't handle the heat that you bring. Okay. There is something about you that's very transparent. There's something about you that's very truthful and honest that this person cannot handle whenever you come around, or it could be a group of people that cannot handle that. So they may make it seem like you're the problem when in actuality you're not. Okay. So what makes you mysterious AF? We have the Hangman. Yeah, you think outside the box. Some of you could be Pisces here, but you think outside the box. You're very different in the way that you operate, the way that you see the world, and that's what makes you mysterious. Your train of thoughts, okay, it's so different from most people, and you are able to see situations from different angles, though it's not just one angle. And that's what makes you so mysterious, because people don't understand how your mind operates like that. How do you come up with these amazing ideas and you're able to follow through on that? I don't know what I'm getting. Steve Jobs, and I think he was a Pisces if I'm not mistaken. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was. Okay, something about you is very innovative, like outside this world. So what makes you mysterious AF? Just one card, please, Spirit. What makes you mysterious AF? Ooh, again, guys, Eight of Swords. Because you don't have a problem venturing into the unknown, and you're not scared of your shadow. You're not scared of your dark side. Okay, I feel like you thrive in your dark side. Maybe you are a Scorpio or something, but you're not scared of the shadow. You're not scared of the death. Okay, like, going deep in the deep end. You're not scared of that, and that's what makes you mysterious. Some of you could be occultists here. You are into the occult knowledge. Oh, okay. I don't know. I heard Neferatus. Okay, that's Dracula. I believe it like in Romanian. Okay. I don't know why it's coming through for you guys, but something about like occult knowledge, like very deep occult knowledge, like some stuff that people are like, yo, they're not gonna like dive into this, but you are somebody who is not afraid of doing that, and that could cause somebody or people around you to really be nervous in your energy. Like you're very much like, I don't know, I keep getting like you're into the occult knowledge, like very deep occult knowledge. Okay, like Solomon type of occult knowledge, if you know what I'm talking about. Because King Solomon was an occultist. Okay, like he knew a lot about occult knowledge. So what makes you mysterious as AF? So what makes you mysterious AF? Ooh, Nine of Wands. Yeah, you have very strong boundaries here. But guys, going back to the occult, I don't know why I keep getting that for you, my pal number three. And it's like not nothing negative. It's nothing bad. It's just like your knowledge, like your knowledge is very rich, very deep. This is why I was getting a King Solomon. Some of you could be Sagittarius. That's what I'm getting here. Like either like you could be Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper. Very deep, like you're not surface level type of person, and that makes people uncomfortable with the eight of swords, and that is the mystery behind your energy as well, because you're somebody who dives really deep. Okay, you go into that rabbit hole and you keep going and going and going. Okay, and with the Nine of Wands, you're very strong. Okay, you're powerful. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords. What makes you mysterious as well? The Two of Swords came out for all three piles is that you're unbothered by what people think of you. Maybe some people, they think like negatively, because the moment that you say occult, people already automatically associate occult with demons, and it's like, no, that's not what it means. Okay, that it doesn't mean demon, but like you could be an occultist that is into demonology, but just because you study demonology doesn't make you a demon. Okay, and just because you study angels doesn't make you an angel either. So this is what I'm getting here with this energy. Okay, and there's something about you that's very powerful, but with the Two of Swords, you're so unbothered by what people think of you, and that's what makes you mysterious. Maybe people called you names or called you, like, I just don't want to say it because it's just like, ugh, like I don't like when people say stuff like that because it's like so ignorant. But that's what I'm getting here. That's what makes you so mysterious, because like you don't really care what they think of you, but they want to know. Like this, that's the thing. Those are the people that, criticize people that are into the occult, that are into spirituality, numerology, and they call it those words, like you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, but they want to know. They actually want to know. They're curious, but they don't have the guts to learn about those things because they are afraid of what people are going to think of them. But you don't care. That's what makes you so mysterious, because like they wonder, how do you stand in your truth, how do you stand in your power? And that's why you make some people nervous. What makes you so mysterious? Ooh, we have the devil. Didn't I say you don't mind operating in your shadows? You don't let your shadow control you. With the devil, you don't let your shadow, you don't let your dark side, or like any vices that you may have, control you. So let's say for instance, like, that you could be tempted by certain things, but it doesn't tempt you because you have power over it. You already called out what is tempting you, and you have. Sorry about that, my pal number three. So clearly somebody does not want me to talk, because I was talking, like the video was like up to like 17 minutes and I had to restart. Okay. Like this is really annoying, but I'm not gonna let it stop me. So clearly somebody does not want you to hear this message. And there's definitely somebody around in the energy that is upset that I'm making these videos. Okay. Like, anyway, let's continue. I was talking about like how with your power, you have this self-control. With the devil, you're not easily influenced. And I feel like there could be like somebody who doesn't want you to know how powerful you are. Okay. So what makes you mysterious AF? We have the Four of Wands. There's an energy of stability here that you possess with the devil and the Four of Wands. So you're very stable and you're very confident in who you are as a person. So it's kind of hard for people to get you off of your track. And because with the devil, you don't really let your urges, your carnal urges take over, it's kind of hard to manipulate you or to influence you to do something that is outside of your scope. Okay, and that's what makes you mysterious AF. So what makes you mysterious? Yeah, we have the Ten of Wands, and I think the Ten of Wands came out for all three piles. Is that you definitely represent a challenge for people. You challenge people's point of view. You challenge people's way of doing things or seeing the world. Okay. And there is that energy. There is this obsession when it comes to you, that people don't understand why they're so intrigued by you. They don't understand why they feel like they need to compare themselves to you, or they need to prove a point or get your validation. Like I feel like a lot of people want you to acknowledge them, and you don't, because you don't really care. Like you only focus about like on your own thing, and you focus on your goals, your dreams and aspiration. And that's what makes you mysterious as well, because you're not really the type of person that seeks outside validation. You don't really need people to tell you that you are doing great, or that you're an awesome person. You already know that. Like you worry about your own self, like your own self validation, instead of like worrying about what people think of you. Okay. Yeah, you're confident with the King of Wands. You're bold, and that's what makes you so mysterious, because your confidence comes from within. It's not an act. It's who you really are to your core, and that's what makes you mysterious. People don't understand that, and they want to know what your secret sauce is. How do you become so confident? Why are you so confident? What makes you like act this way? People question like your motives as well. But the more and more that they see you, the more and more they are intrigued by your power. But some of you people are nervous, or they don't know how to act when you come around with the Eight of Swords. So they may act really different or weird towards you, or they may do something strange where you feel like, okay, why are you behaving like this? Like, I'm not even bothering you. I'm minding my business, but then you're here, trying to get a rise out of me. That's what I'm getting here. What makes you mysterious AF? What do we have here? We have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands for you, my pal number 3. And I think it came out for pal number 2 as well. So I feel like collectively, what makes you guys mysterious is your confidence, your powerful energy whenever you walk into a room, because your confidence is not something that is loud, or that is proud, or cocky or arrogant. No, it's very quiet, it's very subtle, like the Strength card, but it's felt when you walk into the room. You shift the energy of the room, and it makes people nervous. It makes people like I was saying, like when the audio wasn't working, what I was saying with the other cards that came out is that you're somebody who makes people malfunction when you come around. This is what I'm getting here. And that's what makes you mysterious. It's like people may notice around you that you have certain people behave in a certain way. Like it's like I'm getting like an energy where you make people like change their views or change their habit because you're influential. But there's something about you, there's something about your energy that makes people, it's like you reprogram them. When you come around, you reprogram them to behave in a certain way that is more in alignment. Like you make them like want to be a better version of themselves. So that's what your energy does. And some people might find that like mysterious, how you have so much power without saying a word, without doing much. That's why you are so mysterious, because your power is not forceful, it's not aggressive, it's not like domineering. Okay. And I think I got that for pile number 2 as well. What makes you mysterious AF? Ooh, 7 of Wands. You have strong boundaries here. You're not afraid of reinforcing those boundaries too. Yeah, I feel like you're not really bound to social constructs here. Like you do your own thing. You're not going to allow people to disrespect you and get away with it. You know how to command respect, and that's what makes you mysterious. People wonder, how do you do that without being forceful, without being aggressive? Okay, this is where I'm getting like people get stuck, where they don't understand you, or they find you so mysterious. Like, how do you do that? Because them, maybe they have to scream, maybe they have to yell, maybe they have to pump their chest, do something like extreme to get the respect that you get so naturally without having to doing a thing. Maybe just your energy speaks for you. Like, you command respect when you walk into a room. You shift the energy, and that's what makes you mysterious. Like, how do you do that? How do you get this power to shift the energy without having to do much? This is what I keep hearing, without having to do much. What makes you mysterious AF? What makes you mysterious AF? We have the King of Sword. Okay. Yes, with the King of Swords is that silent confidence, but it's also that stoic energy that you possess. That's what makes you so mysterious. You're hard to read. It's like, let's say somebody disrespects you, my pal number 3. You're not going to react. You're going to pause. You're going to assess the situation, and you're going to think about the best course of action to take to or rectify the situation, to bring back balance and order. And that's what makes you mysterious, is the way that you handle yourself in certain situations that like catches people off guard, because maybe they're expecting you to behave in a certain way and you're like, you're not, and so they're like, oh, okay, like this is why we have the malfunctioning here with the Eight of Swords. Okay, what makes you mysterious AF, my pal number three? What makes you mysterious? Ooh, we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, the Ten of Cups speaks of emotional satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, and we also have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Something about your emotional satisfaction, emotional fulfillment is not something that is found outside of yourself. This is something that you've cultivated for yourself with the Ten of Cups by creating a life that you don't need a vacation from. And that's what makes you mysterious, because you have created this beautiful life for yourself that you may not need outside validation. You may not need outside people in order to feel good about who you are. And people find that so mysterious because they're wondering, like, how did you do that? Because they keep needing outside validation when you don't. You're comfortable in your own self, you're comfortable in your own skin, and you don't really care what people really think of you. As long as they don't bother you, you're okay. What makes you mysterious AF? Oh, Nine of Swords. The cards keep coming off and falling on the floor. Like, holy, like with the Nine of Swords, that's that energy of anxiety, nervousness, sleepless night, but that's not your energy. Okay, so what makes you mysterious here with the Nine of Swords is how you handle yourself in challenging situation or anxious situation where people is like falling apart, their life is crumbling in front of them, and they're like, falling apart, while you on the other end, like life could be crumbling around you, but you still have that inner peace. And people find that so mysterious. Like, how do you handle yourself in this predicament? So let's say, for instance, I'm going to give an example. Like, let's say you find out like your man or your girl cheated on you. Some people, they might go crazy. They're gonna go on social media and write a big paragraph and try to expose the person, call them out, do this or make a scene. Like, you, no, you're not gonna do that. You're going to, like I said, you're gonna sit down, you're gonna reevaluate the situation, you're gonna see what is your best course of action. You're very strategic, and people find that like how so mysterious, because how do you do that? How do you stay calm in this situation? Because they would have lost their mind if that was them. Okay, like maybe you caught somebody in a third party situation, then they're lying to you, they're insulting your intelligence, but the way that you maneuver, it's like, you're not maneuvering the same way that other people would. Maybe they would have started a fight. Maybe, like, let's say if you're a woman, maybe they would have went like to the other woman, woman to woman, like, I'm gonna come to you, woman to woman, which is a big mistake, because it's like, it's not her fault, it's your man. You know what I mean? Like, so why are you gonna go to the girl? So I feel like with this energy, you don't operate like most people or what is expected of you, and that's what makes you so mysterious. Okay, everybody want to know that, but they can't handle the truth. They can't handle the fact that you're a strong-minded individual. What makes you mysterious? Yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles. You definitely have the Maddest touch here. And I think the Ace of Pentacles came out for pile number two as well, but it's not the same energy. Just similar cards, but not the same energy. But with the Ace of Pentacles, what makes you so mysterious is your ability to make money out of thin air. So going back to the Nine of Swords, so we'll use another scenario. So let's say, for instance, like you go through some sort of hardship when it comes to your finances, and some people would have like given up if they were in your shoes after they've experienced some sort of financial setback or financial ruin or something that is like very challenging for them. You, on the other hand, you use that experience and you become better instead of becoming bitter, and you find ways to improve yourself, and you learn in retrospect what not to do. And that's what makes you mysterious. It's like the way that you operate, your ability to bounce back from adversity is what people find so mysterious. Yeah, we have the Eight of Pentacles, your work ethics. Like, how do you get the drive and determination and motivation to keep going after you experience a loss? Like, how do you do that? Where do you get the strength from? That's what makes you so mysterious. People want to know. But they don't understand that it's like mental strength and physical strength and like and like being powerful, like knowing that who you are, knowing what you could do and where you derive your strength from. You derive your strength from your higher self. It's like not outside validation or outside sources is going to give you that strength. You know that you have to go within, okay? And that's what makes you so powerful. And that's why people are so intrigued by you. Yeah, we have the Emperor boss energy. And you know, the Emperor came out for you when I was initially doing the reading and before it cut off, like the volume went out. The Emperor came out for you, and I'm not even surprised that it came out again, because that's the energy that I felt for you, my pal. Number three, you are the Emperor. You are a master at your, like, you're captain of your soul. You are a master. Okay, you've mastered something. You've mastered yourself. You have self-control. And that's what makes you so mysterious, because some people, they can't even control what they eat. They overeat, they eat junk food, okay? They don't know how to like say no to certain things, like they, like that self-control, they don't have it. They have to have it. Like they're impulsive in things that they do, while you're not. With the Emperor, the Emperor is not impulsive. The Emperor has that self-control. He sits on his throne and he's not going to budge. Just because you're jumping, he's not going to jump. He's not a follower, he's a leader. And that's what makes you so mysterious, because you have that self-control. Most people don't, because like if you're there, you know you're not supposed to do something and you do it. Then like, why do you expect a different result? I'm not going to give example about that, because I know some people, they might feel like sensitive or like called out if I say it, but there's certain things that people do, and then when they get the result, they get upset. They blame God. But God did not make you do it. You did it out of your free will. What did you expect was going to happen? And it's like, it's that simple. But some people, they make it so complicated. And that's what I'm getting here. And they find you mysterious, but it's like, it's all about self-control. Why can't you just not put that in your mouth? That's all you could do. When you go to the grocery store, nobody's forcing you to buy that stuff. You choose to buy it and you choose to eat it. So there is a consequences when you eat that stuff. And when you get the consequence, you can be mad because you're the one who did it. Okay, so this is what I'm getting here. But you have that self-control. What makes you mysterious, AF? What makes you, yeah, we have the Judgment card. You're a great judge of character. Because of the experiences that you have, people can get nothing past you. And that's what makes you so mysterious. Like people wonder, like, how are you so wise beyond your years? It's through experiences, life experiences. This is what I'm getting here with the Judgment card. They can't handle the truth though. What makes you so mysterious? Ooh, we have the Lovers. So you could be a Gemini here, because we have Aries, we have Gemini, we have Scorpio. No, we don't have Scorpio. Ooh, maybe you could definitely be a Scorpio. I meant to say um Capricorn and Pisces. But with the Lovers, what makes you so mysterious is your values. You stay true to your values. Your values are in alignment with who you are as a person, and it's not a gimmick. And people are just wondering, like, how are you staying true to your values? What is your why? I feel like you have a very strong why, and that's why you're able to stay in alignment with who you are. What makes you so mysterious? We have the Magician. Like your manifestation skills and power is what makes you so mysterious. Like people wonder, like, where you get your strength. Like heavy on inner strength, inner power. I feel like some of you could be teaching manifestation here with the Magician. Don't have to be. You could be a Virgo. We also have Gemini, so Gemini twice. You are a master manifester. You speak the truth into existence here. And that's what makes you so mysterious. Like people are wondering, like, how do you get this power? Like, how are you so confident in your skill sets and your talent? Okay. What makes you mysterious, AF? We have the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, somebody's pissed, guys. Like, this is like my energy just shifted because I picked up on someone else's energy and I don't really like this person's energy. Whoever it is that I picked up on, I know it's not the collective, but it might be someone else in your energy field, and they don't like that. They don't like that you're a master manifester, and they find that it's unfair that you're able to manifest like wealth for yourself with the 10 of Pentacles. Like, how do you do that? That's what they're wondering with the 10 of Pentacles. Like, this person's energy is like very, ugh, I don't like it. It's just very negative and dark, like low vibing. Yeah, it's like, and it's like something to do with their heart chakra, because I felt it in my heart chakra. This is somebody who may not even like really love themselves. That's coming through. The reason why what makes you so mysterious is your inner strength, like I was speaking of, okay? And I got that card, like the strength card for you when I initially started the reading, and then it cut off, like the volume cut off. The strength card came out for you, your inner strength, your self mastery. Like I was going back to talking about like the glitch, the energetic glitch that you have. You do that everywhere you go. You make the system glitch. You make people malfunction when they are around you. People find that so mysterious because maybe somebody is taking notice of that. That every time you come around, certain people behave in a certain way. It's like they rearrange or reprogram themselves to behave in a way that is more in alignment with who you are as well. Like, you have a positive influence on people, and some people, they may not like that about you, okay? Because then they're threatened by your power. What makes you mysterious AF? Yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles. It could be like in the workplace. Yeah, like your reputation precedes you, and somebody's like wondering like why people love you so much, or why people are so fond of you. What makes you mysterious AF? Yeah, we have the High Priestess. Your intuition. You have this intuitive gifts, intuitive power. You could sense people's energy, their intentions for you, and that's what makes you so mysterious. Like, people are wondering like how can they not pull the wool over your eyes? Like, what is it that you have that makes you so unique, so powerful, so ahead of your time? I'm getting like Aquarius energy, because the star came out for you as well when I before the volume cut off. The star came out for you, my pal number 3. So there is this originality, this authenticity that you possess that makes you so mysterious. It's like, how do you walk in your purpose and not care what people think of you? How are you so confident and so comfortable in your skin? This is what I'm getting here. What makes you mysterious AF? Ooh, we have the Five of Cups. This is that energy of sadness and sorrow and heartbreak. It's also your ability to, with the Five of Cups, is like how you handle disappointment and heartbreak is what makes you so mysterious. Like, people look at you and like, how do you bounce back? How do you bounce back from adversity and still push through and still persevere and not lose sight of like your goals? They find that very intriguing, but they can't handle the truth. Like, they don't want to admit to themselves that you have the self mastery and self confidence that they lack. And that's the honest truth, is that they lack self mastery and self confidence. And you do. Like, you have that in you. We have the strength card. You're very courageous. You're bold. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 3. Bye.